Hello YouTube, my name is Parker, and the woman drinking is...
Teresa!
And today we are back playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode... And now scroll down to add user. Congratulations, you failed. So, would you like to start the game up?
Sure.
So last time we started the game. Do you remember everything that happened, or at least the gist of it?
The gist of it.
The gist of it? Alright. This is where the game properly starts.
Does this have to be here?
Yeah, that's the microphone.
Can we move over?
We can move a little bit, I guess.
Goodness, it's been ages.
It's awfully quiet tonight.
Is it? Okay. Tell me when it's comfortable.
Better.
Right there? Alright, there we go.
I think so.
Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore.
That's Dad, isn't it?
That's our
These
dad,
days,
yes.
I'm just a wandering
So your
mercenary.
dad, too?
One who has work to
When
do.
I played the game?
Oh,
Goodbye,
never
old
mind.
friend.
You said our dad like you were playing. I don't know.
When I played the game, he was, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain.
So as you can see, your father didn't like that when you said that. If you saw it, there was a little thing right there,
You did?
there.
I didn't
and
see
it had a
that.
little down arrow, and he was like, he didn't like that.
Oh, that's fine.
I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
Saros, if you
Knights of
recall, was the woman you
Saros.
saw fighting in the first
They
part.
do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond
Kind of
question.
hard to hear you talk and hear the game. at
You're
the same
clearly
time
an
with these
experienced
headphones.
mercenary. And your father,
What does that have to do with
that
when
would be
you're off?
Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Yes.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything because of them. Every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive.
I'm
Tell
pretty
me,
sure Claude
are
is
you
like he's like a
actually
fan
incapable
favorite.
of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to
Will
learn.
they rule together?
Well, they'll explain
If
more
they
about
do-
how
Go ahead.
they'll explain more about how it works in a little bit.
Your skill is precisely why I must
There's
ask
three
you to consider lending your
territories.
services to the Empire.
There's 3 territories that are all together.
I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional... Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really.
Stupid, too.
I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
So, there's in the world of this game, there's 3 major territories, and those are them. There's the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance that are separate, but they're have like a piece between them.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough
And
with
I'm
the
going to
small
tell you
talk.
now,
It's time
there's
to
going to
head
be a
back
part
to the
where you're in a
monastery.
library. You do not have to read all the books. I'm not going to force you.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
So if I spend a whole bunch of time there and
Well,
bore everybody,
my.
there's a
They are in
library
such
you're
a
going to be
hurry.
at that you can go to. You can go there like any time.
Each of the
But it has
three
like the
is
whole
most
history of this
unique.
world in it, and it's just I didn't even read all of it. There's just a ton in there. Like you'll pick up enough just playing through the game.
Okay, why am I picking one? Now I don't get it.
It boosts your friendship a little bit depending on who you pick with that character.
Oh, okay.
So think about which one you like the best.
Hildegard was the girl. wasn't
Yeah, that was the one. Oh no, wait, this doesn't. No, never mind. That actually doesn't happen here. You get to pick all 3. I forgot about
it?
that. That was just the last one where you get to pick the thing.
Yes, I thought the same. I may be sleeping, but
Okay, now what?
Save your game real quick. I mean, you don't have to, but
How do you save it?
A,
Just A?
and then you just select yes. Oh no!
Part
do not
one.
don't button mash.
White
This is the best part of the game.
Great Tree Moon.
This is my favorite part.
3 houses.
If this is what I think it is. Yes.
The
I love these
icy
things.
winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people
Almost,
pray
yeah.
that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
There's one of these at the start of every chapter in the game.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Weren't they brother and sister?
No.
No. Okay. look, it's Dad.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
There it is. Welcome to Hogwarts.
Really.
There it is. Garreg Mach Monastery.
You're gonna spend like 80% of the game at this place.
Good. It's a nice place. It's a nice place to be, yes. I was just thinking I could go there. Seriously.
Just wait. Did she?
Seriously?
That's her character. You'll see.
Ray is here.
Should have a pillow behind me on this chair.
I wonder,
I could get a pillow.
did the flow of time bring you here?
Take it way back.
I'm curious. Does this thing have? Yeah, it does. Okay.
Have what?
I was wondering if that controller that we got had a gyroscope in it. It does.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Oh.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros.
So that woman you saw in the last part, there's like a whole religion around her now.
Oh.
After like 1,000 years.
How old is she?
The leader of that
Well, she was
ridiculously
like 1,000 years
large
ago.
religious
That
organization
woman you
is
just
the
saw a second ago
Archbishop,
was Rhea.
Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setik. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
Her?
What?
Her?
Yeah, she's the Archbishop.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Okay, what's the difference between these two?
You're telling her your name, or you're just being silent?
Or just being silent? So I can ignore her rudely.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try that.
You must at least show the basic courtesy of telling us your name. Do you not think you are being a bit rude to the Archbishop?
It is all right.
We're gonna have a
Cedric.
chaotic neutral run here,
My
guys.
dear,
I'm calling it
called
now.
Rhea.
I don't know what that
I
means.
am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros.
What does that mean?
It means that you do not give a crap. You're gonna do whatever you want.
I don't know what that means.
It's like you're not gonna be good or evil. You're just gonna do what you want.
In truth,
But you're gonna be a little chaotic
I was only
about it.
being
Well, in
polite.
real life, I would have been
I
polite,
already
Yeah.
know
but
your name, and a fine name it is. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
I gotta almost lean back just to get my face in the frame now.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
How was he forced? Because they made him come?
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid you're
Oh. Mercenary, I'm sure.
nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy. Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own.
Dude, he has a mustache
when
and
next
a
you have a
monocle.
moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we
I
can
know
delve
this.
into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a
He's got
professor, a physician,
whole, like,
a songstress,
well,
and available. It's
well,
nice to meet
I'm
you.
I don't know that he doesn't really look to me like he fits the time.
No.
Oh,
Well,
she's a songstress. Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
she actually, well, they'll tell you that later.
And she's available for what?
She's single is what she's saying.
Yes, I can tell. But is she gay? She's saying that to the woman.
Maybe.
Yeah? I didn't see her. Oh, she did say a physician. Oh, I'm more curious about the songstress.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela.
She
Now
does
then,
seem rather trivial.
it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Uh-oh. About time.
I expect you
You're gonna have
haven't
to make a
yet
decision.
been briefed on the nature of each.
Do you really not know? Fine. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Trying to figure out which Hogwarts house you're
The
in.
Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Which came first, Hogwarts or this?
Fire Emblem as a series is older than Harry Potter. But this game with the houses and everything is like just last year.
Okay.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
I think it started in like the 80s or 90s.
Their
the
house
first
leader
one.
this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
I was going to pick the first one, but that looks interesting.
To think that the next emperor,
I'll tell you which one I
king,
picked after
and
you pick.
sovereign
But
duke
there's a
are
little
all
more you're going to
here.
want to know first.
It certainly is a promising
Is
year
the
for
third
the
one
academy.
more a group of renegades?
Not exactly. I mean, okay, I'll tell you this. One of the 3, I'm not going to tell you which, I know very little about, because I haven't played it at all. One I've played a bit of, and one I've completed. So,
Okay.
I'll tell you which ones, which...
Well, it's either 1 or 3.
I'll
But-
say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
The students that you have in your house will probably be also a deciding factor, because you're going to get to meet them soon.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow.
So she's
but
going to
that
get to
should
know
get
them
you
without
going.
them knowing who she is.
Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea,
We haven't met that
for
person
now
yet.
I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Everything you've seen up before this episode was just like tutorial.
Okay.
The only important characters are the 3 house leaders, your father, and then Alois, the guy that you met at the beginning. Oh, and Sothis.
And what?
Sothis, the girl that only you can see that's in your dreams.
Oh, yes. Why is it doing that?
That's a loading screen.
Okay. I'm wondering who her hairdresser is.
Yes, who hairdresses a mercenary?
I don't know.
Whoop.
I'll pause it.
All right, we're back. And there's no less than 2 cats came into this room, but then 1 left. So, all right, you can start playing it again. We were watching a cutscene where we were meeting. Nope, not the mouse, the controller. And we were meeting the characters.
How far into this one are we? They're not talking.
No, this is just
Okay. How far into this one are we?
the game as a whole.
No, into this section that we're doing today.
Not far into it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you were on the phone for a while.
I was, but we played for a while before then. That's why I was wondering. If I played for 13 minutes, I'm just curious. Yeah, that would put us. We'd been here.
Oh my
for a half
God,
hour then.
the green-haired boy, you missed him. He is my spirit animal. You'll see why.
Okay. I guess that's a good idea.
All right, now you get to walk around.
Stick.
Right stick. That's this thing right here.
Button, zoom in and out. Okay.
You don't need to use those really though, so don't worry about those 2.
BY buttons.
You hold the. Okay, if you just hold B, you run. That's it. And then.
What am I doing? To ensure to do exit to the left of the screen. Okay. Okay, I've pushed A. It's still doing. I don't understand what's happening.
B to close.
Oh.
And now you can walk around.
Is she talking to me though?
Yeah, you can walk up and talk to her real quick to accept the quest. Right here are your goals, so you can accept the quest from Rhea.
That's an exclamation point. What is that?
That means it's a quest. So you gotta walk up to her and then push A. You're not close enough to her.
I've pushed A.
You're not close enough. There you go. When you see the little arrow.
I'd like to run into her.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
You're gonna want to take your time for this part, so don't rush anything. 'Cause
May
this is where
I
you're
ask
gonna
a favor of you?
make the decision. Hello. Oh, do I see... Is that more than one cat? I don't know. Or is it just one? No, it's just one. Yeah? Is there a ladybug on the floor?
Okay, we've already done the first task. Now I can walk around. Leave her.
Well, you've accepted it, yeah. And remember, this thing right here moves your camera. You're going to want to move it left and right, though, more than up and down.
Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Okay, go away.
Let's make that a little better.
What was wrong with it?
It just was a little, I don't know, it was bugging me there, seeing your camera like way up at a weird angle. So you got your little mini map in the top right, that's also helpful. I'm gonna tell you right now, early on you don't have access to like the whole monastery, but it's very easy to get lost. Or get like, not be 100% sure where you are. I do that. I still do that. After like 150 plus hours of the game.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
So one thing I would say, and you don't have to do this, pick the house
you were a bit
that has the most
surprised
characters
that I recommended.
that you like.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind. Can't
You saved the lives. Now you should make the...
Don't pick a house based off of a single character unless it's the leader.
Okay.
And I'll explain more on that later. You may want to move your camera so you can actually see where you're going. You'll get used to it.
Will it open for me?
Normally yes, but the very first time when you were right here, you actually have to go back and you have to push A right there. That's the only time in the entire game you have to do that. I have no idea why.
The mini map in the upper right.
ZR button is this button right here. And that'll zoom it out.
Okay.
But you have to close out of that first. Now are you seeing the Hogwarts influences?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I do spot her. Should I go see her?
Yep, you can go talk to her. And she'll give you more information on the characters in her house. Are you watching the ladybug?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hrespel. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
So that's all the students within the Black Eagle house.
But she's not a Black Eagle.
Yes, she is. She's the leader of the house.
Wait a minute. Oh, crap.
Me?
I just messed
Well,
up.
some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant
no,
even.
go back again.
But what else?
I don't like this.
Well, me?
Something's wrong.
What else?
No, that's right. She was the Black Eagle.
Yeah, she's a Black
That's right.
Eagle.
That's right.
So, you've accepted a teaching
Just remember, if you
position
push a
here.
button on a controller...
The other guy
Pity.
was the stag.
I was hoping you
Yeah,
would
the
lend your
golden deer.
strength to the
Yes.
Empire. I never properly introduced. I am the prince. I wonder if you'll. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you?
Okay, so now
You're going to want to probably go through all of them
Me?
to learn a little bit about them.
Well,
And
some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even. But there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
so here you can see their stats, their basic stats, and they all start out as like either a noble or a commoner.
I don't know what the stats mean.
What you want to focus on, the most important things for right now, are going to be their defining ability, which is an ability that only they have, and then their strengths and weaknesses. So she is good at swords. She's good at axes. She has high authority, which means she's good at commanding other
Not a
people,
good flag girl.
and she's good at heavy armor. But she's not good at.
Oh, it looked like a fan for a minute, but go ahead. And
she's not
bad
good.
at
She's
archery.
bad at bows, and she's bad at white magic.
Oh, I thought I was going to say reading.
Nope. White magic, or faith magic as it's called.
Okay.
Me? Well, what
Okay, we're done with that now, so
Yeah.
we can go back.
And
B
so
is back. I saw that.
her ability gives her more experience. All of the house leaders have the
Hubert
same
is
ability.
the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He's Snape. He's just Snape. He looks like Snape. He's
Hubert
Snape.
is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He
He's-
has served me since I was a child.
He
You
is
may
Snape.
think his blood runs a bit. Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. You may. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Oh hey, I wonder what his name is. His name is a meme, or him saying his name.
Ferdinand?
Yes, he loves to say his name.
He has no weaknesses, and his strength is horses.
Yes, there are a few characters that are good at
Equestrian.
horses.
His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own.
I didn't do that on purpose. That's all right.
Oh, the buttons on the back do the same thing. They do stuff
Oh, I'll get my hand off there.
too. I could reassign those.
He's
if you want, so they
remarkably
don't do that.
intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly
This guy is my
interest him,
spirit animal.
and nothing else.
He what?
He's
This
also
guy is
fond
my
of,
spirit animal.
Well, napping.
Oh. No, that'd be your spirit person, remember?
Yes.
Like I picked Cain.
Humans are animals. You can't.
You can pick a spirit person. Mine would be Cain.
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
So he's good at
He's
magic, both
remarkably-
types of
if he
magic,
had an-
but he's bad at axes and brawling.
What was he good at? I forgot.
He
to
was
look.
good at both types of magic.
Oh well, he's handy. Black and white.
Yeah. Or it's called, there's faith magic and there's reason magic. And faith magic is white magic. Reason magic is black magic and dark magic, and those are two different things, but they function similarly.
He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in
Okay.
your care, be
If
sure
that
to
other
keep a
guy
close
was
eye on him.
Snape, if that other guy was Snape, this guy is Scrappy Doo. personality.
He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is
Oh, I already
perhaps
did
why
that.
he's
I thought I
always
pushed it
so
back.
eager to prove he's
Oh, I
over.
forgot to switch.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
I keep forgetting to, but she's got equestrian on there, dark and white magic.
Nope, that's one of her weaknesses.
Oh, well, we don't like her. I forgot to look at the other one. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back because I forgot to look at this
She's
one.
Count Varley's only daughter.
Okay.
I suppose you could say she's
Now,
a
if
bit
it's not one of their
eccentric,
strengths or
but
weaknesses,
she
that
seems
means
like a
they
gen-
can
I
do it.
believe
if
she
you
shut
want.
herself away in her quarters.
One aspect of this game is that you can kind of make the characters however you want.
Right. If you're using them, it'll remind you what their strengths and weaknesses were.
Yes, especially when you're teaching them.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's
Okay,
a bit
see, I'm not
eccentric,
looking at all this
but
stuff
she
either.
seems like a gentle soul.
Oh well, that stuff
I mean, I would
don't know.
focus
I don't
more
even know
on the
that. I don't
characters
even know that right
themselves and who
I
you like the
believe
most.
Okay. I already did Dorothea.
Few
Yeah.
she's a song. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
I will explain more about this later,
Brigid
but
is a vassal
she is
state
one of
of
my
the
favorite
Empire, which is how she came
classes
to be
of
enrolled
characters
here.
in Fire Emblem.
She's incredibly smart
the
and
she's like a you'd call it like a Myrmidon swordmaster type class. Felix is one too, and that's like my favorite class in Fire Emblem.
Sword fighting, you mean?
Sword, it's different. It's not. You'll see. I'll show you later when we get there.
What is a vassal?
A vassal.
Vassal?
It's like an ambassador or something, I think. Let's look that up.
You know, we're just playing this game. This has got to be boring for people to watch.
Well, you can comment. You can put in some more commentary. My phone is almost dead. Yeah.
Okay. Now what? I gotta get out of there.
Yep, and you can talk to the other people. And you can also talk to those characters.
I like it. Wait.
Well,
She's got trouble walking.
a vassal is a person regarded as having a mutual obligation to a lord or monarch.
A what? Say it again.
Is a person regarded as having a mutual obligation to a lord or monarch.
Oh, interesting. They have an obligation to you too. Okay. Look at her run. Well, look at her walk.
Hey there.
Okay. I'm about ready to quit. And we did do it for about 45 minutes.
No, we got more. There's a very specific. Let's meet all the characters first, and then we'll quit.
Of all three?
Yes. It won't take long. It's not gonna take that long, dude.
Yeah, it will. It's gonna be like 10 o'clock anyway.
No, it's not. It's not gonna take an hour to meet the characters.
I bet it does. Bet it does. Okay. So so now what? I have to go talk to more characters?
Just go explore the monastery a bit and run around.
Do I have to talk to them?
Also, there's a cat on the floor. No, I mean in the game too, and in real life.
I have one in real life.
Oh, I know. She's watching a ladybug, or she was. I have ladybugs in my room. I've had ladybugs in my room since we moved here, and they're nowhere else in the house. There
Well,
must
we
be,
had
like-
one downstairs last night.
It probably came
But that
from
was
my
the, That
room.
was the first thing though. They're not
You
talking.
can't. No, those aren't characters. Those are like just random people.
Oh, okay.
They aren't important. Ignore them.
Wait a minute. So I talked to.
You're gonna want to leave this room.
I don't want to talk to the other people.
Nope, nobody else in this room you can talk to. Ooh, except the gatekeeper. That is the best character in the game. That's not. It's the guy to the right. When you see
Greetings.
this, yeah.
You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at
You're not
this
supposed to
glorious
know
entrance
she's a
and
professor
leisurely
yet.
watch over
He's
the
not a
comings and
student.
goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. Greetings.
I gotta hear it now.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious and by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever.
Now what?
To the right. Go to the right.
Oh, wait.
You got your camera, remember? Your camera. Your camera. To the right. To the right. There you go.
Yes.
This is where you're going to meet the majority of the characters.
What do you think?
Okay, I was curious in this one. The heck?
Oh, it's just introducing you to the area. So you'll know if it's like a main character because they'll kind of stand out a bit. Or be right in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and Marianne Van Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something?
There's a lot of Vons
Well,
in this game.
I look forward to seeing... Hey, I'm Hilda... Are you joining the Knight...
That's it?
Yep.
Hey, I'm Hilda... Are you...
Although there's more people in this room to talk to. You might want to use your camera though.
Huh?
See?
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm...
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. Hi, I'm Leonie...
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten.
That's it.
Who are you?
Yep. These are just basic introductions. You find out more when you talk to the house leaders.
It's like this. What do you think?
And if you see the little... those icons with the speech bubbles, those are people you can talk to. You might remember to use your camera. It'll make things so much easier if you remember to use it.
Huh?
Can we do... It takes you a while to set up, don't it? I can't meet the other people tomorrow? Maybe?
What do you think?
This is I don't know where anybody is.
Well, there are more people back in that... Here, let me... Right there. This one right there. That guy.
Why am I meeting these people?
These are the most important characters
you must be
in the
that
game.
renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is Lawrence
Yeah, but I
Hellman
thought that
Gloucester.
you got to know them
You
by
will-
way of the way we just did it last time.
Yes, but the house you choose is going to dictate which characters you get to know.
You must be that renowned mercenary.
Right, so
Perhaps
that
you'd like
list
to
would
join
have
me
been
for
in
a
her
cup of
house.
tea sometime.
Yeah, but you get to meet them. This way you get to meet them, like, face to face as well.
Oh.
So you get
My
to kind
name
of
is
see it
Lawrence
from...
Hellman. You must be that renowned...
their
My name is
perspective, I guess.
Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
The red speech bubbles you want to go toward. The ones with the red outline. So if you walk that way,
Oh.
you'll see them. And those are people you can talk to.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? Ignatz Victor. My...
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please...
I can read ahead, right?
Yes. If you want to.
It's like
That
this.
is fine. And you are done
What
in
do
that
you
room
think?
now. If you look on the map, there's no more speech bubbles. So now you can just leave and... Your camera might be easier. Also, if you push
What do you
this
think?
button right here,
Mm-hmm.
it moves the camera back behind you,
Okay.
which might be easier for you.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude
that is a
von
different
Regan.
cat, I
I'm
can
from
assure
the
you.
ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as... Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little. Piqued your... But what's
Now
life...
the wing symbol there, that's
Yeah.
a Pegasus.
Okay, so he can fly?
He can fly on a Pegasus. Or there's also like dragons too that you can fly on.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again. He's the heir of Gloucester territory. That said, he comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a... Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and...
Oh, wait a minute. What was his passion or his weakness?
His weaknesses?
And his strengths. I'll just look at him again.
He comes from a merchant family,
Axes,
but
brawling,
his
and heavy
parents
armor.
died in an
But he's
accident.
bad at
See,
magic.
despite all that,
horses
he's
and
just about the
bows.
most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are...
He picks up the bow and it just snaps into it.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just... Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably... But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know? Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty... She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite... If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual.
Is this... What are they learning here?
You're learning about the characters. So
No, in this academy.
Leone enrolled
Is it
because
battle?
she wants to be
Well,
a
it
mercenary.
obviously it is. It
I
obviously
think she
is,
said that her
yeah.
father is a hunter.
Battle, politics, stuff like that.
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here. Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. She's pretty blunt.
Now, one interesting thing, if you look at her ability, she deals more damage.
Leone enrolled
when
because
she's
she
next
wants to be a
male
mercenary.
unit.
I think she said that her
And
father
there's
is
a few
hunter.
characters like that. There are characters
Why,
that
I
will
wonder?
deal damage,
She's pretty blunt.
more damage, or make the adjacent unit deal more damage.
Wonder what... God damn it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's the ladybug.
Yeah, right on me.
There you go. That's good luck.
I would like to think so.
Here, you need like a piece of paper? I think I got something.
Speaking of ladybugs, why did you mention ladybugs a minute ago?
Because Mama was watching one walk around on the floor.
Oh, really?
Here, I got a Wii Sports thing.
You think it's just great luck for you two then?
I don't know. It's good luck for the run, for the game.
Yeah, but they're not really ladybugs.
Yeah, there's something. They're off-brand ladybugs, so it's off-brand luck. It works. It's just cheaper.
I'll do that lucky for life thing again.
Win a bunch of money. Come on, get off my Wii Sports pamphlet.
How do I get out of here again?
B. B for back.
Yeah.
on.
Alright, I want to go talk to the third person.
Yep.
Where are they?
They are somewhere. Use your camera. You're gonna want to look more into the courtyard.
Okay.
Oh, now we're headed towards them.
And if you go in there, you can talk to them
belongs to the Blue
directly.
Lion House. Our house
Or you can
leader
go
is
and find the
all
house
of us
leader.
here hail from the holy kingdom of Fargith.
I'd like to go speak to him.
Oh, if you go to the right, I think he's over there to the right.
Yeah, now we're back to the Black Eagles.
And there's another cat.
I like all the cats.
You ain't seen nothing yet, dude.
You know I like all the cats.
You wait till you round a corner and you see like 7 cats
Please
all
accept my
clumped together.
apologies for the other day. You came to our aid.
You said,
but
what'd
I
you
hadn't
say?
even
Say
the
it again?
courtesy
I said
to
you wait till
properly
you round a
introduce
corner
myself.
and you see like 7 cats all
I am
conglomerating
Dimitri
together.
Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
No.
You don't know any of them.
Okay, I'll say yes.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on. I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope.
He didn't finish his story.
Well, he said he didn't want to open up.
Oh, fine.
So he didn't.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a... He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a... He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. Well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my... I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her... She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind...
Oh, wait, I didn't see her.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility. She may seem
So she's a mage, mainly.
What's an age?
Somebody who uses magic.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an
That's fine.
And she's good at magic and axes.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I never realized that she had no weaknesses.
Interesting.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is diligent in...
I appreciate your effort.
It's just saying that you completed the quest. I think it just says the same thing that it said before. You got an iron sword, a vulnerary, and 500 gold.
Now what do I do?
You can continue exploring for now, if you want. But you should talk to a few more of the characters.
Right, right.
That's so.
It's actually going.
So if you go into the... Here, rotate your camera. You need to practice with the camera. One thing I'll tell you that you can do, if you move forward, you can actually steer yourself with the camera. So try moving forward. No, try moving forward with the left stick to go forward. And now, yeah, like that. You can actually kind of run around like that.
Okay.
And sometimes it's a little
Right.
easier. Although it doesn't.
Hello.
Yeah. Now, if you go back where you were before,
Yes.
I didn't even know you could go upstairs at this point. I thought that was a little later.
Hi.
Yes.
And now you're back down. You don't need to go. I don't. Well, you can go upstairs and you can talk to people.
Right now you want me to talk to other people?
Yeah, you got to go back into those rooms where you were. So go back. Down. Remember to use your camera because it will save your life, dude. And you're gonna go talk to the Black Eagles and the Blue Lions, and walk into a bench.
Yeah, I'm having trouble.
Are you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Once you've talked to the rest of the students, we'll end the video off for today.
Hello. Please accept my apologies. Of course, at the academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor. I hear you're investigating.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by I'm Sylvain Jose Gatti.
Yes.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri.
He also said you're quite skilled. I look forward to sparring with you. And
Felix, must you always speak? Oh, and, you...
No, he doesn't. If they don't have red around them, they don't have anything to say important. That's a bookshelf.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over to that person there.
Use your camera.
Huh?
The camera is just as important as your...
You don't look familiar at all. Oh, Mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the officer. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet.
And then those two over there, the last two.
thanks.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. This here is Dedu.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this.
Yeah, this game was a good choice because right here, you walking around, it's getting you used to using a camera without having to worry about you dying over and over. Because you can't, like, die here.
Right, so now where do we go?
Left to the Black Eagle place and talk to the Black Eagles. Even though they're red, it's the Black Eagles.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many...
No, you learned about them.
Is
but
it
you didn't
true
talk to
that
them
you
directly.
saved Edelgard? The name's Caspar, by the way.
Linhard. Good.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy? So, are you a student here too?
I am Hubert, a humble servant. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. This is Petra. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess.
Hello. I am called Petra. I am...
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Are you going to join our
He
class?
said it. That's
I
the
look
first time he
forward to
said
getting
it.
Better acquainted.
He said his name.
Okay.
You'll see.
Oh.
They're the other way.
They don't talk.
No. Just gotta talk to Dorothea, and then that's it.
Where at?
Over there, and then we'll end the video off. Do the outro.
Where?
To your left.
Okay.
No, yeah. So if you aim your camera left, you'll see her. Right there by the bookcase.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire.
Oh, are you? Oh, the
You should
camera
hear
probably.
me sing sometime.
That's alright. We're good. So continue exploring, and I'll save the game for you. So, don't worry, we found your limit. I'll save the game. Alright. So, that's it for this episode. If you liked it, we do this every time.
I know, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, post in the comments, place your bets on what house she joins. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.